Welcome to Bold Talks series, where creativity, leadership, ideas, innovation come together. My name is Epi Ludvik, and today I have a privilege to have a short one-on-one conversation with Alexandra Nartova, Head of Marketing at Pillar and Etherspot. Alexandra, great seeing you. Welcome to our Bold Talks series. How are you?
Hi, Epi. I'm doing very well, and thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah, absolutely. Alexandra, you are in the world of Web3. And my first question is, what was the first moment in your Web3 journey that made you believe decentralization could truly change how people interact with finance and data?
So I would say that it was in 2018, and actually at that time I just started working in the Web3 space. This might sound like a typical story, but it was the first time when I transferred assets to someone in another country. And it happened very quickly without any banks or any third parties involved. And in that moment, I thought that, wow, this is the future. And today, like if we talk about financial freedom, so more and more people slowly but surely started involve crypto into their lives, and like the transparency of transactions and the fact that people have true ownership of the assets and data. So to me, this is the real beauty of the blockchain technology.
And how that belief has evolved ever since then.
So yeah, probably like as I said, I just started seeing that more and more people started using crypto, perform some payments and also maybe try to sometimes even earn something in that space. And yeah, I mean, sometimes I think even you can purchase something for crypto already. And yeah, I think it's just the beginning of this journey, and in the future, we will see even more adoption.
So, Alexandra, you've been marketing the Ether, EOS, Polkadot projects. What are the most striking differences in how each community responds to messaging? And what has that taught you about the psychology of crypto adoption? Because I would say for a lot of people, the crypto world is a one big giant scam of communities all over the world. So how that has enabled you to make sure you have the right positioning?
So yeah, actually, so since I have some experience with working with different communities and different ecosystem, I would say that all of them are extremely different, and like the communities are also different. So I would say that maybe Ethereum is the largest and the most mature of the three. And people there are highly active, very interested in technology. And I think they are more like they have more trust to the technology and to the ecosystem in general. And they are open to explore like the approach and the blockchain. And then I would say that Polkadot, it's still a big community, but a bit younger. And there, everything is centered on interoperability. So people really care about the idea of building together cross parachains, like how to interact with different applications inside the ecosystem. Finally, the smallest of the three is EOS, and that community became less active after 2020 when the hype faded. But I would say that they are more result focused, and they want teams to deliver fast, develop fast. So what I've learned about crypto adoption is that people enter the space for different reasons. It can be some, they can find, they can look for some values, some utility, or some earnings, or even just some to be part of some community. And if your messaging speaks directly to what they care about most, like to their values, so adoption tends to happen much faster.
Yeah, but do you think, for example, like working with all these three, what is one common pattern that you've seen over and over again in these communities that the adoption has happened? Because is it because of they believed in decentralized projects? Is it because of they believe that this is the way how the decentralized finances should work? What is it?
So yeah, I think first of all that they believe in the approach and this idea in general, like all of them. Yeah, that's probably like they believe that definitely could improve maybe their, let's say, financial freedom at some point.
For themselves
Yeah, I would
or
say this. Yeah,
individual?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
for themselves.
All right. So in that case, when you stepped into the pillar 3 years ago, what was that biggest marketing challenge that the project faced, and how did you go about turning the challenge into a momentum?
So, in my opinion, the biggest challenge was that the community really needed support and reassurance, I would say. And that time we focused on being present. So, we ran engagement campaigns for the community users. We hosted regular community calls, and we were trying to give the community the opportunity to speak directly with the team. So, via community calls and also via our Discord chats. I can say that that helped us to stay transparent with the community and build stronger engagement.
So that level of transparency be
Yeah.
enough. Is there any, beside the virtual meetups, is there any physical meetups in that case?
So unfortunately, no. But yeah, that would be awesome to have physical meetups.
Why do you think there's not many physical meetups for
I
Web?
think, yeah, especially for our community, since it's quite worldwide, and it's challenging to gather everyone together. And yeah, I think it also applies to other teams in the space. But there are many Web3 events happening almost on a monthly basis, I would say. And yeah, people, since they usually host them in different locations in different countries, so more and more people can join. But especially for our community, it was quite challenging since the majority of the community is based in the US and our team is based in the UK and Europe. So it was quite tricky.
Got you. Now, Pillars DAO, decentralized autonomous organization governance, shifts power to the community. Can you share an example of a time when a community decision making shaped marketing in an unexpected way, or in a way that has helped you navigate it as in a marketplace?
Frankly speaking, we haven't really had situations like that because we make it a priority to listen to our community and the DAO, especially since they have like the votes. And we gather feedback through dedicated calls with the DAO delegates, where we also have a separate chat with DAO delegates and the DAO participants on Discord. We always keep them updated on what's going on what are the next steps in terms of the product development or marketing. So they are actually involved in the discussions about products.
Yeah, because obviously the feedback, it's so important that it helps you with innovation too, and not just in marketing. I would have thought that this probably would be a lot more involved in terms of the community for the feedback. So in this case, when you look at the competition, who is the competitor that you have in the market?
So I would say that the market is quite crowded at the moment. The direct competitors are smart wallets at the moment, and I would say, should I even like mention their names?
Can mention this for you. MetaMask, maybe Coin. Are those the ones?
I mean, we could consider them as competitors, but
They're a lot
they
bigger.
are not. Yeah, but they are not smart wallets. But still, like, yeah, we are competing definitely at the same space. But yeah, MetaMask and Coinbase are not our direct competitors.
Okay,
Let's
so
say so.
let's say like the wallet space, like MetaMask and Coinbase, they dominate the market. From where you sit with the pillars, what do you, uh, where do you fill in the gap in the marketplace?
So it's a good question because actually we've been working on a major upgrade to Pillar Wallet, and it's called Pillar X, and it will be like a new platform that brings together the best features for a seamless Web3 experience. And I would say that it offers like easy Web2 like onboarding, gasless transactions, one-click trading, some advanced trading tools, and on top of that, it will provide safe access to other decentralized applications through a built-in Web3 app store. So, and users can interact with different applications without even leaving the PillarX platform. And I would say that this combination of, like the best, let's say, a Web3 user experience, quite seamless and smooth, together with this safety. So I would say that we're filling the gap with this approach.
Yeah, innovation like this, what sets you aside with the other competitors and that are in the marketplace. What's been the toughest trade-offs you faced between chasing growth in a marketplace?
So, in crypto, it's quite easy to do some kind of flashy campaigns that will bring you quick numbers, like many participants, like a huge number of engagements. But at the same time, it doesn't always mean that it will bring you real users and it will lead to real adoption. And for us, the priority has been staying true, if I can say so. And we wanted to focus on educating our users, on building trust, and to just follow our mission to bring the Web3 experience, like the best Web3 experience possible. So, and even if it means growing more slowly. So that's why I can say that, I'm trying to avoid doing such quick campaigns, let's say flashy campaigns, but slowly increase the user base and build the trust with them and obviously educate them about the space and the functionality that they will get through the wallet.
So, Alexandra, just to understand better, when you say quick and flashy, easy to attract, are you talking about the bots itself, or are you talking about the real humans behind, or behind those accounts? What is it?
Yeah, like, some giveaways, airdrops, something that usually attract so-called bounty hunters. They're not, potentially they can be real users, but they're not interested in the product at all. So they're looking for some easy money, easy rewards, and then as soon as they get them, so probably they will leave your platform. And yeah, because these campaigns it's quite easy to organize them, to host them, but at the same time, the results, they're
Yeah.
not the best in terms of like the
So these are
loyal.
typical bargain hunters that there exists in a even like a retail. You see them, right?
Yeah,
They're they're just
exactly.
looking for any bargains, and unless they really find some that are either dirt cheap or free, they won't really do anything, right? So they have no brand loyalty. They don't stand for anything. Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Great. So thanks for clarifying that, because I'm not that familiar with the way how the marketing works in the crypto, and that's the reason why I really want to bring you in and discuss some of the things that you go through in this space. How would you say the future looks like for the world of the crypto wallets and the blockchain world in a future?
I would say that ideally we would like to get to achieve total interoperability, let's say. So when users don't need to think what they need to do to perform some actions on blockchain, and they even don't understand that they are interacting with the blockchain technology. In ideal world, that would be awesome to just provide easy Web3 user experience, seamless Web3 user experience, and at the same time help them to interact not only with some just transactions like payments, but also take part in some platforms where they can also get some benefits in terms of earning. But yeah, I think the future, the top priority for the future is to make it accessible for not only Web3 users, but even just general users, potential Web3 users, let's say.
Okay. Alexandra, so great to have you. I like to ask, this is the last question. This is a short format conversation. I ask this question to almost every speaker, every guest in my podcast, and that is about the word bold. What does that mean to you personally?
So for me, bold means trying and maybe taking risks, even if you choose a path that seems impossible. But if it feels right to you, you should definitely follow it. And like, no matter if there are any safer options on the way.
So just take that, trust your instinct, and go for it.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid. Alexandra, great having you. Thank you for joining me this Bold Talks series. Hope to see you again soon. Until that time, take care, be great, and be bold always. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Bye bye. Have a nice day.